Assalamu alaikum, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we are discuss about in a topic. What is the digital signal processing DSP and how does it affect audio? Most wireless headphones and speaker rely on some type of digital signal processing. Here what you need to know about DSP and why it's hard to avoid. Digital signal processing or DSP is a catch-all term in the audio realm. Sometimes it's referred to the process of the converting analog signals to a digital one. Other times of the encompasses the gimmick audio modes in a companion app for the wireless earbuds. In our overview, the term to typical refers to how headphones or speaker adjust on and audio signals to ensure ideal sound at the volume, but the specific of DSP implementations can be quite murky and vary by the manufacturer. With that in mind, we have gathered everything you need to know about DSP here to so you can make an informed buying decision. How does DSP work and sound? DSP in wireless headphones and speakers primarily focuses on compressing or limiting the peaks of loud passage to prevent distortion. Imagine and how does DSP work and sound? DSP in wireless headphone and speaker primarily and focuses on compressing or limiting the peaks of loud passages or to prevent distortion. Imagine the audio signals as a sine wave. If the top of the sine wave crosses a certain threshold, it will distort. In applying dynamic compressions, headphones and speakers seek to flatten the peak and keep it from crossing the distortions threshold. The higher your volume level in when you listen, the more likely it is that peak limiting DSP will be in play. This is particularly true or at least more noticeable with wireless speakers. This can potentially happen multiple times or continuously throughout a track depending on its composition, the aggressiveness of your device compression and your volume levels. Usually bass frequencies, the deep lows and even the low mids are the most likely elements to trigger dynamic volume reduction. Of course, the specific depend on the manufacturer and the frequency range of particular product, but DSP will often simply lower the volume of only the powerful bass frequencies that are triggering it so that the overall volume of the track remains loud. If you have ever noticed a song on the radio that temporarily dips to a lower volume and then slowly rises again, you have had an extreme form of dynamic compressions, but it's possible to apply and then release compression gradually so that the effect is much less jarring. An example would be more stable subtle compression ratio in the combination with an EQ profile that thins out of the bass frequencies as described above. Most form of DSP use some variation of the approach. It's easy to hear the effect in real time on plenty of headphones and speakers. Simply blast them and maximum value. Make sure to protect your ears and you are likely to notice a distinct lack of the bass in the mix. Aside from preventing distortion, many manufacturers now also use DSP to boost bass depth and occasionally the highs. When you listen at lower volumes, remember the loud button on stereos and boom boxes. Some forms of DSP effectively do the same thing in these scenarios. They lend they lend some extra emphasis to the slow, some heard and analog stereo gear might offer to a knob for these functions rather than a simple button, thus allowing a discerning listener to adjust the effect to the taste, but that's not possible on many consumer models, so you are largely stuck with how to manufacturers choose to handle to digitally. With all of this in mind, most consumer audio products that use DSP sound better and fuller and moderation and get well done. Okay, with this we end our video and see you in our next video. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.